Alright, so today I'm doing the transfer case output sewing, so it's just starting to weep up the top, at the bottom of it there anyway. So first thing you're going to do is undo the bolts to your tail shaft. They're a 14 mil spanner, front and the rear where the diff is, so you can get the whole lot out. Also, you probably don't have to because the tail shafts are balanced off the car, but it's just to mark it. I've had this off a couple of times, so there's a couple of marks already there. I've put another one on the other side, so you can try and get it back in the same spot. So we'll get this off and then I'll show you what the next step is to go. So now you got the tail shaft off, and so that's the nut that you actually need to get off, but it's got like a locking press on there. So what I've used before is a flathead screwdriver bit, and you whack it in there, hit it with a couple of hammers a couple of times and it bends out, and then you get a 30 mil socket and get that off. So it is hard, you do have to bend this out quite a bit. When I did the front one last night, put all my strength on it and it just let go, but once you got it off it comes off pretty easy. But yeah, try a flathead or even a small chisel, get in there just to bend that knockout. It's like a locking in there to stop the nut coming off. So I've got the nut off, which came off much easier than the front one did, that's for sure. So once you got it off, you may need to give this a tap, but sometimes it comes straight out. There you go. And there's the seal that we need to get off. Here's a little trick if you haven't got a seal puller per se, is you put a screw into the centre of the old seal, a pair of pliers, and then you essentially just pull it out. Easy as. And of course, I haven't got a drip tray, so the oil's going on the ground. So before you put the seal back in, you want to chuck some grease on the inner surface. You're going to see I've just got a little bit of grease on the actual surface that will come in contact with the actual shaft that I've just taken off. So you just get a little bit of grease in there. This one had a little bit. This is a factory replacement seal from Toyota. So I already had a little bit on there, but I've just put a little bit more because I wiped it off accidentally. And it's just a matter of whacking this back in there. And when I did the front one, I almost got this to do this by hand, so I might need two hands now just to whack that in there, and then you can start putting it all back together again. Right, so now I've reinstalled the flange back on, and I've done the nut basically up to the same point of where I've taken it off. So that's the torque setting essentially, just back up to it, and then you just hammer that back into the notch into the shaft so it doesn't come off, and then we'll just reinstall the tail shaft and all good. And also I haven't had to drain the oil out because obviously the fuel point is there, so oil shouldn't be any further above there, so you just get a little bit of what's been chucked up there with the pump and stuff.